We'll start with the topic of relative velocity, right? In this, it is very easy, and you had already covered this topic. In this relative velocity, it is like, let us say, two bodies are moving with some velocity. One is moving with velocity of VA, and another is moving with velocity of VB, and you have to find out the relative velocity of A with respect to B, right? So A with respect to B will write out in this way and will calculate VA minus VB. Okay, and it is very easy. You can always do it. It is like if two trains are going on parallel lines, and if these two trains are moving at the same speed, then we'll see that the passenger of both the train they can even shake hand with one another. But of course there will be some dangers associated with it, but they can move on side by side and as if they are sitting idle with respect to each other. But if these two trains are crossing each other, that is moving against each other, then it will be a different story. Their speed will feel doubled. Even you would also experience the same, right? So this is what the relative velocity is. But as far as if it is in the same direction, it is easy for us. But if it is in some different direction, some absurd directions, let us say VA is in this, VB is in this, then you have to find out what will be VA with respect to B. Oh, it will be a bit difficult. But don't worry, we'll make it easy. How? See, it is very simple. What we'll do is, we'll divide both VA as well as VB into horizontal and vertical parameters, and based upon, we'll follow one sign convention. The best sign convention is our normal x-axis, y-axis, same 4-quadrant rule. So velocity of A with respect to B, x component is VAX minus VBX. Same way for velocity of A with respect to B, y component is VAY minus VBY, same. And then on this rule only, we'll calculate we'll draw the final values and we'll draw the final angle. We'll find out the final angle, and that's what that will end. This will calculate the velocity of A with respect to B, whatever it will be. So that's how we can easily calculate the value of relative velocity of A with respect to B, right? Okay, let us come to some small numericals. Okay, let us first study the numerical. Okay, so question number 8: two ships move from a port at the same time. Okay, ship A has a velocity of 30 km per hour and is moving north 30 degree west. Okay, while ship B is moving southwest direction with a velocity of 40 km per hour. See, when we say southwest, it is very easy. That is between south and west. Okay, velocity is 40 km per hour. And determine the velocity of A with respect to B. But for A, he said 30 km per hour and is moving north 30 degree west. Let us first understand what do you mean by this. See, this north has two directions. One is towards east, one is towards west. And it says that VA moves 30 km per hour north 30 degree towards west. That is why N 30 degree towards west. So N 30 degree towards west. That's how we already drawn VA like this, and VB is okay 45 degree because southwest means this is the like we can always draw these directions: north, south, east and west, and then we can denote. And these two ships started at the same time, right? So velocity of A with respect to B. Those who wish to go in Navy, they will make use of this concept, all these concepts very rigorously during their practical life, right? Okay, let us try to solve it. So whatever we did in that earlier case, will do the same in this case also. So Vax is equal to Va with respect to B. X is equal to Vax minus Vbx, and Va with respect to B, y is equal to Vay minus Vby, and velocity of the relative velocity of A with respect to B is equal to velocity of A with respect to B का x component square plus velocity of A with respect to B y component square. Same way this tan alpha and this angle. So that's how we can easily solve it and we can get the answer. Is it okay? Okay, it is the same numerical. 8 numerically, same numerical I solved for you only. That's how Vay, Vax, Vbx, Vby, velocity of A with respect to B, x component Vax minus Vbx. You can see velocity of A with respect to y, velocity of A with respect to B, y component Vay minus Vby. Then we can quickly solve it. Velocity of A with respect to B square, x component square, y component square. It was 54.265, it was 55.866. Then we can get the Vay in this way, Vax in this way, in this what angle is, and in this we can see the resultant of these two will be along this direction, and this what, this north, this east. So we'll say north 13.76 degree towards east. And then one more point he was asking, what is the relative distance between them after half an hour? So the same formula, distance is equal to velocity is equal to distance upon time, or distance is equal to velocity into time. So in this case we'll take relative velocity. So relative distance after half an hour is equal to relative velocity multiplied by time, and relative velocity is velocity of A with respect to B. Relative velocity is 55.866 multiplied by half an hour, that is 27.933 kilometer. Okay, right. Next numerical. This is the last numerical of relative velocity, and in this, an enemy ship was located at a distance of 25 km northwest direction by a warship. Okay, I'll read out this again. An enemy ship was located at a distance of 25 km in northwest direction by a warship. Okay, if the enemy ship is moving with a velocity of 18 km per hour north 30 degree east, in which direction the warship must move with a velocity of 36 km per hour so that it can strike at its early. Okay, so this is the last numerical of this relative velocity, and in this numerical, this it is about an enemy ship, and that enemy ship was located at a distance of 25 km in northwest direction by a warship. Okay, I'll read out this line again. An enemy ship was located at a distance of 25 km in northwest direction by a warship. Okay, if the enemy ship is moving with a velocity of 18 km per hour north 30 degree east, in which direction the warship must move with a velocity of 36 km per hour to strike at its earliest. Assume the fire range of the warship is 5 km. When is the shell to be fired? Okay, let us try to understand the answer by drawing its picture. So that's how it is. This is the warship and that is the enemy ship, and there is a distance of 25 km between these two, right? And this 25 km, this enemy ship is moving at a velocity of 18 km per hour, but at an angle of 30 degree, right? Whereas the warship will move at a velocity of 36 km per hour, but I do not know the angle about which it will move. Okay, but what he's saying in which direction the warship must move with a velocity of 36 km per hour to strike at its earliest. Okay, let us first understand what do you mean by this. What it means is that the warship should strike the enemy ship at the earliest. Okay, this is it is the desirable only, that warship should always would like to strike the enemy ship as soon as possible. But problem in this is, see, distance between the two is 25 km. Okay, and ideally this will start moving like this, this will start moving like this. So the only possible way to solve this numerical is, let us stop the enemy ship at this position only, and then warship should go along this line only. That, but actually warship will move through some other line. But what do you mean by this is that the relative velocity of warship with respect to enemy ship should follow this line only. I'll repeat again. The relative velocity of warship with enemy ship should follow this line only. That is the minimum 25 km distance. Because of that reason only, it will strike this enemy ship at the earliest. And when it will strike, because the firing range of warship is 20 km. So I am interested in the time till which it will travel only 5 km distance. Just after 5 km relative distance, it will strike. Okay. So that means this path, that is the shortest distance between the two, and the relative velocity of warship with respect to enemy ship should follow this path only. And if this is the path it should follow, then what do you mean by this? That means it should follow this path, or this angle is equal to theta is equal to 45 degree. Okay, what do you mean by this? This means that relative velocity velocity of warship with respect to enemy ship of x and velocity of warship with respect to enemy ship of y, and these x component and y component, this should be equal to each other, right? Y equal, because tan theta is equal to 45 degree and tan 45 is equal to 1, and because this is also tan 45, right? And velocity of warship with respect to enemy ship y component is equal to velocity of warship with respect to enemy ship x component. And if we compare these two, then theta is the only variable, and from this equation we can get the value of theta. Theta is equal to 16.12 degree. That means the warship must move towards north 16.12, towards west, from north 16.12 degree towards west. This is what the velocity of warship, actual velocity, whereas the relative velocity of warship with respect to enemy ship will follow this red color path, right? So this is what this value. Rest, relative distance to be moved before firing is, okay, sorry, the firing range was 5 km only.